your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere. Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So, we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require? A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manaan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export Kolto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require? Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Got something on your mind. Manaan's an unusual, and that's about it. You got yourself a fast little or it could be for the free food. I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling... You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha. So I am. Tell you what, when you get to be my age, you can go ahead and answer any question you like to. You have my permission. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vix was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was. No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much. I am not... Let's see... Oh, yes. Well, he had a much better food dispenser than you do. I was just about to abandon... Now, if Krat has us hauled... Of course he did. Haven't you been... Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him. Krat decides he's had enough, and finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets... Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with... Everyone panics, and I run, change the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a day. What? Are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you...
Enough time to listen to stories. I've got a full shipment of code before my shift is up. Enough time to stories. I've got a halter ready to load the zone.
The Jedi Council will move.
Manaan may not...
Jolie, may I have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now. Let's get it over with.
I know issues with the Order. Jedi, Jolie, you command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how avoid falling to the dark side?
I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes. I want to stop Malak as much as anyone, but I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth, or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you were quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group. With a lightsaber. And force powers.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve. What's this? Another Republic lackey wandering the streets? Don't worry, the Sith will destroy you along with all the rest who don't bow down before Malak. I have nothing more to say to you. I have importance.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark? Thanks, Tyvark. Tyvark hates the Sith, so he's always given us Republic soldiers.
Got something on your... Oh, I get it. Let's...
Sorry, buddy. Ever since the murder... Ha! Hey... This old Republic war hero by the name of Sun... Well, they were seeing it, but not everyone thinks this Sunry about my...
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, Kotor is a precious resource. Its healing powers, and as long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kotor. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith and our Kotos, but the Selkat. A beautiful place, obey the Selkat. I regret their... Kotor is a precious... As long as we have the... If there was some way, but the Selkath. Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. An ancient and forgotten... Well, perhaps. But if you want to get him... Don't think you can... Your only real... We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Ott, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It's heavily guarded. That is what we... There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch. We think he may be able to get... He has proved most... Good. It's a logical... We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards. The encryption system... Good. It is But there is... The Sith have got the Selkath to give them... Visiting Sith map... The luckless spy we mentioned earlier. The Sith base itself is very... Here is a pass card. You can choose whichever... Good call. Just make sure... I wish you luck in your...
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their... We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our... The encryption system is composed of 6 Most are simple, but the final 2 matrix... Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. But I have to admit, all this... I've ruined a dozen cards already. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use... Hey, great! You sliced the encryption on those cards. They change the codes regularly, so you'll have to use it pretty soon or...
Oh, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate the prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers... He's a Sith... Seems... The Sith protect their... Combine this with convention... Do you... Well, the training the Sith gave him, he was with another man when he was spotted. We think it was enough. We also see personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that we checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've of agents to investigate, but... What we have here is your standard issue. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist. If you do that, you'll have to an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that... It causes short-term memory loss. You get it started? Hey, wake up.
What? 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 What do... You're not.
The Sith will never trust you.
But they wouldn't. Ha! Worth my while. Please. Or what?
Damn. Giving up so soon? You're back. Do you? Let's get it.
Or Attila? Yes. No, please. All right.
What's the pass?
It's Zeta.
Good. We'll just don't.
This street is for Sith only. You talk big, but remember what we did. Hey, you working for... Threatening me? It's illegal to try to start a fight. The Selkath claim neutrality, but you're always giving preferential treatment to the Republic. I'm going to report this incident to the Sith.
Takom justak mik. Tong hai tuam gigi yuma takom just. Kala. Takom justak tong hai tuam. Tong hai tuam kavatum pakun takom justak mik.
The armor plating for my... I thought this garbage was... Don't worry, junk man.
Only people who have... Oh, really? You mean someone like you? Yes.
You there. I don't recognize you. Your passcode is out of date. Commander Gran.
Oh, damn.
You authorize... I don't know them.
What? Sound the...
Doing a little bit of streaming, sweetheart. I'm just doing a bit of streaming.
No. My. At any rate, I hope... To bed! I'm old. How many and then there's all... So I could... I'll admit. Of course not. In fact, but... Your future will come of its own. I wouldn't worry about... Know me, Sunrider. Whether you'll follow the same path... Nonsense. One thing I will... Or at least it would... Never too old for this.
Yes?
Yes?
What?
I'm here.
Sure.
Alright, it's gonna give me a second to regenerate my mana. Mana's low. I think I'm the next room. Ooh, whoops.
Whoever steps on this.
That's not good. Whoa. Barely made it.
Yes?
What's here, an elevator? I'm Gandhi's. Backtrack now.
Activating flow can but occupy. Activate.
Oh, this way. blown up. Two of them? Shit. Shit. I just got massacred. Man. Man. I think that's it for me. I'll be back maybe tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Killed me again. I think it was the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yes?
I'm here. Yes?
Not today.
What?
Yes? Sure.
You're too old for this.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
Yes?
Yes?
No problem. Didn't. No problem. Didn't work.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Sure. No problem. Work. No problem. Didn't work. Whoever steps will get a nasty.
Can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
For real?
No problem. Didn't work.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
Oh, it's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts.
Don't worry, Alora.
Sunry's being held at the Selkath.
Don't worry, Alora.
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still, if this Selkath has concerns...
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your...
I hope you're here to play some Pazak. I don't come here looking... proud.
I am not for hire. The Mandalorian. Whatever you wish, though you may... Perhaps you should ask them. The The mercenaries there... Yes, I'm not surprised.
Not looking... Yeah, they say he's paying double wages for mercenaries.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war.
You make a good point.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy.
Ring for the... Wasting my...
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have...
Hey man, clear out. They're cramping my style with the ladies. Hey man, clear out. They're cramping my style with the ladies.
Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are mice to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Manaan should treat us Sith better. The Selkath have forgotten.
I suppose your Sunry's open. We have to at least try to help him. Yes, but it almost seems too heavily, doesn't it? Speaking of that injury, has it been... Simply because it was real does not mean Sunry would have overlooked it.
we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is this?
Don't be so suspicious.
Makes sense, I guess.
Just show up at the embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure I'll have some... Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a... Hadn't noticed. There's a... Do you mind? I don't know what we're looking for. It's north of here, just east, past the first courtyard. It's just off the north... Now, if you'll excuse me.
I can't stop the tourists.
We've got all the proper Kolto trading permits, so back.
I'm a fan. I saw courses and you're great. Maybe when the circuit back up, we can really see what you can do. There's a lot of money to be made in a republic like these. If it wasn't for those damn Selkath neutrality laws, I'd teach them. Yeah, I can't do anything that would get me in trouble, or the Selkath might slap export penalties on the Republic. We need the Selkath's Kolto for the war effort against Malik. Well, as long as the Sith stay out of my way. Those damn I suppose you're right. Well, as long as the Sith stay out... I have to stop talking.
Kakinja nawabagaon. Chiwi aita ka chong hitwa. Jiskadosoki. Kakinja na... Aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tun. Tong hitwa ma agi inko tune. Kotong hitwa ma ji agi inko. Tong pan. Chiwa aita kang ki. Chiwi aita. Chong Achua Pengti Jiskadosoki Chiwi Aita Chiwa Aita Ka Tong Hitwama Aki Chiwi Aita Ka Jiskadosoki Tong Hitwama Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha na Chuporni Chiwi Aita Chiwi Kakin Chiwi Aita Hitwa Jiskadosoki Tong Hitwa Jiskadosoki Chiwi Aita Ka Topa na Ota Bokasa Kon mulis limo po iwanga kung Chu Kin Laboda na winki smak toma Jiska Ubabatu Konchi Soki kupa bona na chaju.
You, Malak, what's this? I have nothing more to say to you.
Hey, Tyberg. How's it going? Ah, glad to hear it. Stuff's all for the Republic embassies, so can you just bill it to them? I always shop. Tyberg's...
You are the one defending Sunri now, huh? The Alasa rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunri comes in and goes to her room. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. Yeah, I'll tell the courts.
I guess this is what they call working the system. Not that I'm objecting. I just hope the Cellcath don't...
Now, was there anything... Elasa used to rent rooms here a week or so. Then Sunri would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on. The Sith woman, Elasa, rented a room in the hotel. He can't run good because he... What do you want to know? There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Normally I don't let his kind in here. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big and don't know anything about it. Anything else you want to know? Well, okay. If you need anything...
Chikikun Salkat. Glupertong Hitwanaji Salkat Agi Inko Tune. Yuntung Chiwi Ita. Glupor Kinpanik. Grupi Ita Kanki Chana Kilikon. Glupor Nibo Jimata. Glup Wamaji Salkat Ag Inko. Glupor Picha Geborang Turang. Glupor Wang. Lupor Chang Waba Chingo Shang Yi Chama Ucha Wishu Lupor Tang Abag Shang Lupor Non Lupor Tati Ya Baba Lupor Kakinja Nawabagaon Uf Mala Nibo Lupor Lupor Kachopa Bogra Shanko.
Didn't work. You with the Cellcath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. Sunri, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually. I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room... And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing... Oh, well... Elasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything. You know, I think... Well, one time, I saw Elasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course, and her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone and they leave... Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. Now that's all I'm going to tell you.
Sorry about the work.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunray murder trial, are you not? This case... This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunray and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes? Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies. No, of course not. You think state secret? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base? Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its... And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted... As you know, the Republic is fighting. We need much in the way of supplies and material. Manaan is the sole source of Kolto. The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, so we made a deal. We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Kolto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to... Current techniques are we were nearing... Transmissions from the base were cut off. As you may have noted, when we lost contact with the station and we've tried hiring mercenaries, the reason we really sent that droid underwater and the reason we needed its data back so badly was to find out what happened to the... But now that we have the data back, I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our Kolto packing room. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to... I would send soldiers to assist you. The Sith have also noted our interest. Please, find out what happened. Good luck in your effort.
Problem, go talk to our diplomatic, won't bother me with it.
Hurry up, party.
Sure.
off, Republic scum. A man like...
This entrance to the Sith Embassy has been closed temporarily due to a maintenance failure. The main entrance to the embassy will reopen when the problem has been fixed. The second external entrance is reserved for Sith personnel only and is not to be used by visitors. Those with legitimate business with the Sith should return when the repairs have been...
Should I save it before I get down here?
Yes, certainly you must have heard of the destruction of Taris. It's your honorable...
Oh, is this how you win an argument? I would have thought it easier to prove the evil of the dark side than that.
How did you get in here? Wait. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terra's alive.
Well, let me guess. You intend... See? What did I...
As you...
Ripastla.
Yes?
Holy, what? Laura sent me just like old times. You saved my wrinkle, but there aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel with the murder, but I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to anything else I can help. Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence.
Up here, you're dead! I'll gut your... When I...
It is an honor, and I will...
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after...
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial. You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony. Of course, you're Firith Me. Well, very obvious.
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around with you. You mean actually see... Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That...
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away.
Glupor the roadie. You were staying in the hotel the night of the murder, and saw Sunry leaving Alassa's room, didn't you? This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room. For you, Elora, are... He was crippled in that war.
Yes.
And there...
Yes. I don't know how much. The kind of man... He was a good man. I don't think he...
I wish to call forth some... Are you a war hero, Mr.
Yes, that's right.
Indeed.
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Alassa's room on the night of the murder?
Yes, I was. I knew she was a Sith, and she would be trying to pump me for information, of course. I just simply turned the tables. I was working on her, trying to turn her over to the side.
And obviously...
What's the use now? I had been having an affair with Alassa, it's true. But I realized my...
You were having an...
No,
I think we can see the...
Of course she was. Yes, I think they would.
The Sith Empire is...
I don't know. The medal had gone missing. It's possible the Sith...
Supposition... Witnesses saw... I am confident... Oh, that doesn't mean a... Objection! Would not leave them...
Henry!
No, Your Honors! I demand the death penalty!
This is the will of the court, but it doesn't feel like justice to me.
Henry?
I'm in...
You think the Republic is trying to steal the...
I hope you so clear out, old.
You around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy? Well, some of the soldiers. It isn't easy here. You want to talk about that right now? I'm just here to have a couple of drinks. Are you some kind of historian or something? It isn't easy, no, but I don't really want to talk about. Are you some kind of? It isn't easy here, but I don't really want to. Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild. And come on, what's the matter? Seems I'm not ladylike enough.
That was a good thing you did there. Almost brought a tear to this old man's eye.
That was a truly noble act. The
I'm pretty tired. I think I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for tuning in.